And I mean, fuck, I've got an ET girlfriend. I mean, what am I going to say? That ETs don't exist? That'd be kind of stupid of me, wouldn't it? You know? I mean, I got an ET girlfriend, for God's sake. You know? And she loves me. For God only knows why. She loves me. I guess it's my dogged loyalty. Because, I mean, you know, I'm loyal to a fault. So it's probably that. Alrighty, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is your daily dose of morning coffee with your conservative voice here on TikTok. James Paul Von Helton, the master of the mystic arts, sorcerer supreme, demon slayer, and part-time hurricane destroyer. And I am here again this morning to talk about a huge disc-shaped base ship over, and I'm going to butcher this name, Kazakhstan, Mexico. I'm guessing. I can't pronounce it. So I'm just going to wing it, right? But it's something along that line. A huge base ship. You know, just massive in the sky. Broad daylight. Seen by thousands. Everybody had their phones out recording it. And, yeah. So, how about them apples? You know, what was my conversation with my ET girlfriend and her compatriots? Come to us. Just hang out with us. You've had 60 fucking years with the governments of this world, and the governments of this world did what? Did they help mankind in any way? No. No. In fact, just the opposite. They killed people, they withheld information, they did everything they could to make life miserable for the few people that did know and did want to come forward. And so now it's just, I'll go, you know, just talk to the normal people. Just talk to the normal people, man. You know, and now here we got, you know, now we got a big ass base ship right there over Mexico, pretty as you please. Everybody's got their phones on, you know. So now what? Now what? Governments of the world still refusing to disclose? Because, I mean, that's going to be that, well, we still can't do it. Everybody would be fleeing in terror. Nobody fled in terror. Nobody screamed. I mean, they were like, wow, look at that shit. You know, but they weren't screaming. They weren't running in terror. You know, they just, wow, look at that thing, you know. You know, we've had how many years? I mean, Star Wars came out when? Oh, yeah, Star Wars in the 1970s, folks. Had Star Trek come out in the 1960s. Okay, so from the 1960s to today, we've had science fiction out there talking about aliens, talking about UFOs, talking about space, talking about this, talking about that. All right? And a lot of people... You know, and this, you know, this is exactly what it was. They look, oh, okay, there's a base ship up there. You know, and that was it. You know, there was no screaming, nobody dying, thousands of people and mobbing, you know, running in terror. That never happened. It never happened. Okay? So, what now, government? What say you now? Okay? Because that's the argument that the government wants to... Oh, well, my God, the people of Earth are not ready for base ships. They're not ready for ETs. They're not ready. Yeah, they are, apparently. Big-ass base ship, low and slow over Mexico. Nobody said shit. Nobody cared. I mean, other than to get out their phone and take a picture of it. But, I mean, aside from that, no. So yeah, here we are, boys and girls. I mean, you know... The ETs are like, okay, the governments don't want to tell you, we'll fucking tell you. We'll just show up, you know, which is what I told them to do. Just start showing up, just talk to us. Deal with the common ordinary man, because that's who you need to talk to really anyway, is just us normal folk, you know, because you tried the governments for 60 years, got absolutely fucking nowhere. So now it's time to deal with us directly. And yes, you're going to get the occasional person that's, oh my God, it's demons. No, it ain't fucking demons. Demons don't need a starship. Damn it. Remember, Star Trek, the undiscovered country. Captain Kirk is down there on the planet surface, and he says, why does God need a starship? Yeah, God doesn't need a starship. Demons don't need a starship. Spirits and aliens are the only ones that need starships. Demons and evil spirits and angels and shit like that, they don't need a starship. Okay? Something that's supernatural does not need a starship. It just fucking goes where it's wanted because why? Oh, because it's made out of energy. And because it's made out of energy, it can go anywhere it wants. Do anything it wants. It doesn't need a starship. Okay? Let's be clear on this, okay? Anything that is a spiritual entity does not need a starship. No, it does not. It can go wherever the hell it wants because it is a being of energy. Okay? And if it's a bad one, it wants your energy. So be careful. Always, if you see anything close by, always ask, are you friend or foe? And never forget, up here, this is our turf. Okay? This is our home. And if it is a spiritual entity or a, dare I say, demonic entity of some kind, remind them, this is my home. I am the boss here. Who are you? Are you friendly? And what's your story? You know? And just take authority. We live here. This is our home. Take authority in that. If you was to encounter something that's unexplainable, just, you know, we live here. This is our home. We are the ones that are in authority, not them. Now, there are some homegrown critters, both spiritual and physical. But aside from those few exceptions, it's like, no, man, this is our turf. We live here. It's our home. What are you doing here? Are you friendly? If you're friendly, great. If you're not, fuck out. Right? I mean, seriously. If you're not friendly, you know, get the fuck out. Simple as that. Right? Yeah. I mean, it really is that simple. You know, use your authority because you have authority here. Okay. Anyway, I've gone off on several tangents this morning, but suffice it to say, huge ass spaceship over Mexico. Everybody's got their phones out. Nobody fled in terror. Governments, plural. Nobody fled in terror. Everybody was like, "Wow, that's pretty cool. I'll take a picture of it." So yeah, but huge ass spaceship over Mexico, and like I said, I butchered the name. I apologize. I'm horrible like that sometimes, but yeah, massive craft. So yeah, like I said, folks, keep your phones handy because it doesn't tell them what you're liable to see. Oh, and that reminds me, a rash of winged creature sightings, let's use that, are also popping up in my feed. You know, some with what appears to be angelic wings, some with what appears to be bat-like wings, and some even with wings that can't really be defined. So, and of course there's hot debate on, you know, is it an angel, is it a demon, and what the fuck's going on? Clearly a winged creature, though, because the wings are flapping and they can fold. And so it's like, okay, well, what is this thing? And, you know, you got your camps out there. But it's interesting because numerous winged creatures are now starting to show up in my feed. Multiple videos all over the world. And the last thing I want to discuss, black clouds. And when I mean black, I don't mean dark as in rain clouds. I mean black. I mean black as pitch. So black that not even light can be around these things. I mean pitch black. Now this one in China drew the attention of a lot of birds who were not happy that it was there. And they began attacking this thing. The birds did. Started attacking this thing. And it's like, is it some kind of shadow being? Is this a new type of shadow being that is showing up? Or what is this thing? But it was like a black cloud. And the birds were not happy that it showed up at all and started attacking it. And then in another unrelated story, there was another country that also had one of these black clouds undulating, moving around, you know. And like I said, the birds didn't like it one bit and started attacking it. And it's like, okay, what the hell is this? You know, keep your head on a swivel, folks, because there's all kinds of crazy shit out there going on. Keep your phone handy to record it or take pictures or something. Because, yeah, apparently there's some crazy stuff going on. So be advised. Be advised, there's crazy stuff going on. And like I said, if something should appear, remember that you are in authority. You live here. This is your turf. And exercise that authority and say, hey, I live here. This is my home. Who are you? Are you friendly? What do you want? Period. Period, end of story, right? But don't get close. Because you might get sucked in like the basketball orb, you know. Remember the basketballs? White basketballs? Get too close, it turns into a portal and you're gone. Let me try that again. You're gone. So don't do that. Don't get too close. But just, you know, exercise authority over it. And say, hey, I live here. This is my turf. Who the hell are you? You know. It's like, who are you, man? And are you friendly? You know, that's the key. Are you friendly? You know. Because, I mean, I'm all for making friends, and I'm all for anybody that'll give me a leg up, right? But if it's here to you know, to aggravate and agitate, well, no, you can keep right on going, right? Absolutely. But yeah, this undulating black cloud, and it's just, you know, it's doing this shit, you know. And the birds are like, yeah, no, fuck that, you know, and they start attacking this thing, all right, for real. And it's somewhere in China, and then, like I said, there was another one in another country showed up as well. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? The bird sure as hell didn't like it, whatever it was. Come here, fly. Trying to kill me, fly. But anyways, so I thought I'd share this morning for my morning coffee, because that is definitely something to be talking about over morning coffee this morning, huh? Yeah. And the birds didn't like it and started attacking the damn thing. Okay, so A, it's real. Sorry, trolls, it's real. And B, if the birds don't like it, I probably ain't gonna like it either. Just saying. You know, just throwing that one out there. Because if the birds don't like it, I'm probably not gonna like it neither. But anyway, I just thought I'd share, because I can, and because I should, and because you have a right to know. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Y'all have a wonderful day and better tomorrow. Bye.
We'll be right back.
Alrighty, boys and girls, it's that time again when your humble correspondent asks for donations to get him on the road again and motivated down I-75. So it is with a glad heart that we give, obviously. So your donation or gift of love will be widely received, and that the gods and goddesses would bless you for it. The gods and goddesses of freedom religion, that is. For those of you who don't know what my religion is, now you do. And it's a religion based on freedom, of course, as Sharpie gets a drink of water. But anyways, yeah, we are asking for your donation and gift of love to get us down I-75, hopefully to safer territory and a better place. You know, like one that has a working bathroom and that sort of thing. But no, I mean, you know, the area that I'm at now wasn't too bad. But really, you know, you can't stay very long at one particular place, and so it's time to move on. And so, obviously, your donation and gift of love will help me move on down the line, as the song used to say, and help me out tremendously. I will provide the PayPal and Cash App links below. Remember that if you are not in the United States, you cannot use Cash App because Cash App is United States only. So that is why I will also provide the PayPal link so that you can utilize PayPal if you happen to live overseas. Alrighty, alright, thanks, and y'all have a wonderful day and a better tomorrow. And I'll be back with more news that you can use. Chili dog.